Hello, young artists. Today we're going to review some things about the color wheel. I've got the color wheel right here, and I want you to notice there is a straight line that touches yellow, blue, and red. These are the three primary colors. Primary means first. All of the other colors that we get, like thousands of colors from a paint store, they come from these three colors. The secondary colors are connected by a broken line on the color wheel, and they touch orange, green, and violet. If you mix any two primary colors and mix them together, you get the next set of colors, and those are called secondary. Secondary just means second. So we have primary, red, blue, and yellow. And we have secondary, purple or violet, orange, and green. And sometimes we call these the rainbow colors. And that's these 6 colors right here. If you have only a very basic set of crayons at home, you will have these 6 colors. You might have a bigger set of colors, and you will notice you have colors that might be lighter or darker, or you might have some in-between colors. So the in-between colors are these 6 colors that have 2 names. Yellow-orange is one of them. It's in between orange and yellow. It is an orange, but it has a bit more yellow in it. Well, down here we have red-orange. It is an orange, but it has more red in it. Violet is between red and blue, and it could have more violet or more blue. This is red violet, this is blue violet. And then we have 2 more greens. We have yellow green and we have blue green. We have gray in the middle. You get gray when you mix black and white together. I'll show you how I make some of these colors with simple crayons, and I wanted to tell you a couple more words. Colors can be lighter or darker. If a color is lighter, we call that a tint, T-I-N-T. And if it is darker, we call it a shade. Now, how am I going to color with crayons all these different colors when I only have a few colors to work with? I will show you here. Many of you have been working on a landscape. This is a landscape that I made with a group of boys and girls this week, and I colored it with crayons. I've got a lot of different colors here, but I only used a few crayons. I want you to also know about warm and cool colors. All of these colors here are the warm colors, yellows, oranges, and reds. And the other half of the color wheel, the blues, the greens, and the violets, those are called cool colors. So notice in this landscape, I have used cool colors at the bottom and warm colors for the sky. How did I get a light and a dark violet? Well, I simply press harder when I make this darker color, and then I touch the paper with the crayon very lightly to make a lighter color. You can also blend colors. So I started with yellow, and I pressed kind of hard with my crayon, but then when I got into the orange, I only used the yellow very softly on my paper, and then I went over the top of it with orange, and it helps me get a nice blend. Take one of your landscapes that you have worked on in your sketchbook from this week or last week and see how many different colors you can get with crayons. I'm going to pull that down so it doesn't fall. We've got some other examples. This is a landscape. It doesn't have any color yet. Think about how you might use warm colors for the flowers, cool colors for the grass, maybe warm or cool colors for the sky. We have another landscape with a road in it, and I told you I would talk about gray, and I will. I used a black crayon, but I didn't press very hard, so it looks like a dark gray. But then on this house, I did use a gray crayon, which I had in my crayon box. in this landscape, I went from light to dark just by pressing harder with the gray crayon. And then when I got down here to the bottom, I blended on top of it a little bit of black. So see what you can do with using all the colors plus lights and darks by using your crayons to color one of your drawings this week. I'll see you next time, young artists.